each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
And Burrow going to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
15. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Carl Lawson on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Now, and that's caught inside the 30. 29.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Check out read. Switch. Hey, switch gears. Hurry. I got him. Hurry. Banjo. Tight dog. Check.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
Yard pickup.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
36-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Terrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 20.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Ross on the return. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. That's complete right around the 8. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield forced out to his left. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson.
Jarvis Landry, incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on second and 13, Mayfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marvin Hall, 29 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Ross to return.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Play action, it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
It's third down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They go play action with Burrow. It got his man complete. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. Check 4, check 4. Switch, switch, switch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Khalid Kareem brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Sponge, no.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football.
He's got a man complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 11 yards there, first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Troy Apke. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 36.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Down, Cincinnati.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
The 13-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Stop made by Myles Garrett. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.